Hi everyone, welcome to my booktube channel, Books Are My Heart. This is my dog Max, who's going to be sitting on my lap throughout the duration of this video. He's a 5-pound teacup Maltese. I always think he makes me look bigger in pictures because of how small he is. Say hello to the world, the readers of BookTube. I'd kiss you, but I don't want to get lipstick on your pretty little white fur. Today I'm going to be talking about something a little bit more educational or academic in nature. Have you ever written in the margins of a book? If you've ever highlighted, made any sort of annotation, or even simply put a post-it note on the side, you've engaged in what's referred to as marginalia. Marginalia is defined as making annotations in the margin. This can be for a book, a sonnet, anything that has a margin for somebody to add a notation. Marginalia implies that you are actively engaged in the reading process. For me, I usually have post-it notes and a pen nearby because if there's a line or a quote that I particularly enjoyed, I'm going to mark it so I can refer back to it at a later date. When I researched the term marginalia, I learned a lot about the history of publishing. When books were first originally published, they were quite expensive due to the paper, the ink, the time involved, and a lot of other variables due to the business nature of the industry. Only wealthy individuals could afford to buy books, so if a friend wanted to borrow a book, chances are they would lend it to them with their own notes in the margins. A lot of times this was done in a romantic context, so if you read a book and noted what you enjoyed, your significant other would write in the margins what they enjoyed as well, and so you're having a conversation in the book. I really liked that element of the history of text. This is one of the benefits of using paper books instead of ebooks. With hard copy books, you can see someone's handwriting and know that they took the time to grab a pen and jot down their inner thoughts for you to read as well. This is a benefit of using paper books versus ebooks. I know you can add text, but it's just not the same when you see someone using blue ink and then they change to black ink, or you see someone write yes with an exclamation point and underline it several times because you know how enthusiastic they were about that particular line. It's not the same reading experience. Personally, I don't write in the margins to lend people books and see what I thought about particular lines or characters. I write in the margins for my own use. If I really enjoy something, I want to remember why I enjoyed it or what I liked about it. And so I tend to write in the margins myself, but it's more for my own use. I will just mention that if I'm reading a book for school, I tend to read it with an academic lens, and so my notes in the margin will be of a different nature, whereas if I'm reading for personal enjoyment, I'm going to be marking things because I enjoyed them or because I want to make reference to them later, whereas if I'm reading for school, I tend to be marking things that the professor would reference or try and find key quotes that I could potentially use in a paper later on. So my reason for marking the book is different. So I think it's important that if you see someone wrote in the margins of a book, that you at least ask yourself, why did they make these annotations? My reasons for writing the margins of Satire and Dissent is quite different than writing the margins of Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. As you can see based on my bookshelf, I love having paper editions of my books. I really love being able to write in the margins if I enjoyed a line or found a piece of dialogue particularly humorous or a sentence poignant in nature, and so I love being able to refer back to things later on. I'm curious what your own reading practices are, so if you have any thoughts, please comment down below because I'm always interested to learn how people are enhancing their reading experience. If marginalia was a new term for you and you learned something from this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you for watching today's video, and as always, have a great reading day. Do you want to go write in the margins of books with Mommy? Yeah? Bye!